My friends over at Roosevelt's, they make the most incredible shirts. And they have everything from Disney to The Office to Jurassic Park, WWE, and everything pop culture. Nickelodeon, Nicktoons. My son and I fight over the shirts that we get shipped to us. Use promo code SWOGGLE. Save 20% off any order, from button-ups to hoodies to activewear, everything. Guys, go to roosevelts.com. RSVLTS.com. Use promo code SWOGGLE. Save yourself 20% on everything. RSVLTS.com. Guys, this is going Postl.
No, it's not.
Week 32.
Oh, it's not.
This is going Postl. I'm Dylan Postl. These are my two riding buddies. This is John Caruso.
Welcome to the Game Marks podcast presented by the Major Pod Network. I'm the man they call Johnny Clash.
And I am Mr. Anything is Feasible, George Feast. And today, it's a little...
What is that? Oh, hold on. Mr. What?
Oh, you don't know this. So a long time ago, back in the long before times, when off the hop rope was still a thing, rest in peace. CPA,
No one fucking misses that.
CPA said one time that anything is feasible.
That was CPA's thing?
Yeah, it was CPA's thing. So
it's a shock that off the hop rope isn't around anymore.
So I've kind of ran with it this whole time because it originally started because Clash had his little intro thing and I needed something. So we've kind of this is where we landed on.
So anyway, this is a little Major Pod Network crossover as Swoggle from Going Postl joins us for a very special Q&A episode. You want me to do a third part too? And please subscribe and leave a 5-star review for this podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and follow us on all forms of social media at Game Marks Pod. And don't forget, you can get this episode early and ad-free on Patreon at patreon.com/GameMarksPod. Anyway, no intro needed. He's here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and you and Dylan can go for the whole episode.
Hold on. Guys, I don't approve of this. Is that the usual weekly thing, or are you reading off notes?
That's usually how we open the podcast. Yeah,
There was a lot of stuff said you sounded like Excalibur at the end of Dynamite when he has to talk about Rampage and get 97 matches in 3 seconds. That's what you sounded like right there.
I would like you to know that this is episode 194
of your podcast.
Yes. Yeah. So we've been doing this spiel in the intro for...
It's actually not, because it's in order. It's not coming out as 194.
In the notes,
this might be like 200, honestly, at the time it comes out.
200, yeah. You're right.
Because of your baby?
Because of the baby.
I'm glad we can talk about the baby. I was thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about your baby this morning.
You're thinking about my baby?
I don't know.
That's baby Caruso.
Baby Caruso.
I say it's not as good when I do.
Caruso, how about you drop that social security number?
Every time.
All right. 1. Oh,
7? Man. Did you say 7? 7?
I said 7. 7.
Yeah, so this is going to be a Q&A episode. Like Clash said earlier, we went around on both Discords on social media and we said, hey guys, Dylan wants to talk about video games. And we got a lot of questions about video games. We got a lot of questions that are just mainly here to annoy Dylan.
And I'm also watching the Islanders playoff game.
And Clash is watching the Islanders.
Hey, can we fucking cool it on your Twitter, Cruz? We need to fucking quit. We need to slow the roll.
With what?
Your sports shit. We gotta stop. Islanders 1 week, fucking
It's always Islanders.
Yankees or Mets, whatever the baseball team is.
Never Mets. It's always Yankees.
Well, yeah, but it's the
Are
same.
you upset that Aaron Rodgers is now a Jet? Is that what it comes down to?
I don't give a shit. I'm a Brewers fan. It's baseball season.
A lot of people do.
It's baseball season. We don't have can you believe we don't have a fucking hockey team?
I actually can, because where the fuck is Oshkosh, Wisconsin?
I don't mean Oshkosh. I mean Wisconsin in general.
You know, it tracks. It definitely tracks.
Wait, fantasy book a team right now. What's the mascot?
The Moose.
It would not be a moose. That would be Minnesota. They're the Mooses. They're known for moose.
What is?
I feel like it
known
would
for?
be like
What's the state bird of Wisconsin?
the robin.
It is. The Robins would be a good name.
I'd say Robins is good.
I feel it's
underutilized.
A robin looks like an Oriole. Do you guys have robins? Does New York have robin? New York doesn't have really birds besides like.
Dude, I have a beautiful blue jay in my yard.
We have a lot of
birds. When?
What?
When did you have a beautiful blue jay in your yard?
It's been there the past like 2-3 weeks.
I also have.
I also just
Cardinals and
also just put a bunch of spike strips up to get rid of the doves.
I thought you were going to say I also put up a spike.
I got a mourning dove.
The blue jay.
I got a pack of mourning doves that live in my garage now. We can't get rid of them, and we think that they found a way in, even when it's closed. We think they fucking burrowed. I'm not happy.
No, they need nests. They like grabbing whatever they can, making one. It's terrible.
So is that what we're going with? Going with the Wisconsin Robins hockey team?
Sure. No, Robins can't ice skate.
Or
neither can people from Wisconsin. Anyway, video game questions, Swoggle related questions.
You're a real piece of shit.
What do we got?
First question comes from Will McDonough. And Will's question is, who is the best Muppet and why is it Sam Eagle?
This isn't a video game question.
Did you not hear the second part where we said it's video game questions and also questions to get a rise out of Dylan?
The best Muppet is not Sam Eagle. So I used to say animal all the time.
Are you enjoying your food over there?
I'm fucking snacking. George, you're drinking fucking water because you're expecting a baby any second. George over here is probably on like hard Mountain Dews or something. I gotta do something. Fuck.
He's got a hard Baja Blast.
I have two of them in my fridge. I got BK Lax gave me 2 hard Mountain Dews and they're in my fridge right now. But I know if I have one of them, I'm gonna have both of them, and then this will not be a good podcast.
Well, anyway, speaking of good podcasts, Sam Eagle.
Sam Eagle isn't even top 10 Muppets. It's gonna fuck. You're trying to rile me up. New Dylan doesn't get riled up easily.
Oh, well,
I just dropped a carrot.
Going Postl.
We'll have to change that in a little bit. From Joe Hersky, has Dylan Postl ever played Metal Gear Solid? And if so, thoughts on the series? And I think George responded saying, I can answer this for him.
Is it a fight? That's a fighting game, right?
No. It's like a tactical shooter. The tagline is tactical espionage.
I played Tom Clancy.
Which one? Like Splinter Cell?
There's a lot of them.
Rainbow Six something or other.
Rainbow Six. Okay.
Rainbow Six Siege?
Nope.
So we got nothing on Metal Gear Solid here.
Okay.
Is that like? No, I was thinking Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal's fun.
It is fun. That's why we played Crush Hour.
Where's that crossover game? Twisted.
We played that. We played that. I played that.
It was terrible.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it was dog shit.
Yeah, you definitely did not like that game. Friend of the pod, the double main man, Mr. Joe Shoes.
Oh, this should be good.
Would like to know, how awesome is Burger Time?
So here's an issue I have. There's an NES game. There's an NES game that has to do with building hamburgers, but it's not Burger Time.
Is it Diner Dash?
No, that's not on NES.
No, it was one where you had to make the burger in a certain order and match it.
NES burger game into the Google machine.
It's crazy. Burger Time's on.
But I really like Burger Time. I really like that and Root Beer Tapper. There's a barcade in Appleton, and I really, really like both of those.
Root Beer Tapper?
Root Beer Tapper. Or Tapper, whatever it is.
Oh, I haven't seen this in years.
Did you really forget about Tapper?
100%, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Tapper.
90% of people listening just did too.
Bullshit.
Isn't there a
Bullshit.
Sesame Street
People
or
know
Muppet version?
Tapper is a very commonly thought of game.
Isn't there, Dylan? You would know better than we would. Isn't there like a reskin of this game that's Muppets or Sesame Street?
Of what game?
Of Tapper.
Not that I remember.
It's called Big Bird's Tapper, and he's just tapping it, you know?
All right, the next question comes from...
Did you find the burger game I was talking about?
No, just if you
George is terrible at Googling.
No, if you Google NES burger game, Burger Time comes up.
He uses Bing.
He uses Bing, yeah.
He's still
number one browser.
Technology.
All right.
I'm still looking for Yahoo Answers.
Robert Morris wants to know what your favorite NES game is. So while we're on track there.
So that's a hard one for me because I think I really like the NES system as much, if not more, than the Super NES.
I could see it. It's got the classics.
And I think that's why I like it so much is because the nostalgia factor. RBI Baseball, the original RBI Baseball, is up there because nostalgia factor, heartfelt moment. That was when I had my back surgery and I was in the hospital. That was the game that my dad and I played all the time in the hospital. I loved RBI Baseball. Still love RBI Baseball. Tecmo Super Bowl. That's Super NES though. But also there's a game called Adventures in the Magic
iOS now.
Huh?
Is it?
I think Tecmo.
Tecmo Bowl?
Either that or there's like a remake of it that's on iOS.
I still play Tecmo Bowl like all the time.
No, Retro Bowl. Landon plays. Hold on, Landon.
Yeah, Retro Bowl. Look at that.
This is what we do too, Clash. I just yell for Landon.
That did not take long at all.
And downloaded.
What's your record on Retro Bowl?
Do you want this light on, first of all?
No, I'm feeling good. I'm relaxed.
He's nice. He's nice.
You don't have these stats immediately?
No. I mean, I'm a 6-time Retro Bowl champion.
6-time Retro Bowl champion.
Shit.
Mad Cat Beard Care, they are the absolute best. They make my beard feel soft, silky, smooth. But not only that, they've been a one-man show since 2019. Mad Cat Beard Care uses a portion of sales to care for local stray cats, cover their medical bills, find safe spaces, and forever homes. Their products are made to order with vitamins and all natural oils that promote strong, healthy hair and moisturize your skin as well. Mad Cat Beard Care has exclusive scents for myself as well as other wrestlers, such as a childhood favorite of mine, Delirious. Ring of Honor legend with his lime and French vanilla scent that makes my beard smell and feel amazing. And of course, make sure to try my exclusive scent, Swoggled, with notes of lavender and sage. And guys, make sure to use promo code SWOGGLED to save 15% on your whole order at madcatbeardcare.com. And remember, the Mad Cat makes a happy beard.
And a better frog splash than his dad. Crazy.
Bye.
Landon, how's your toe?
He did not break his toe. He sprained his foot.
Okay, good. That's good news.
But
That's not broken.
also, can we talk about Adventure Island? Adventure Island is a very underrated game. Just the second one. Very underrated game and very tough game. I love it, though.
I am not familiar with that.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys only fucking play wrestling games?
No, I remember this game.
We've played 194 of them, but no.
I remember this.
I was more of like a Mickey Mousecapades kind of guy.
So everyone talks about how the Rescue Rangers game and DuckTales are so good. They're the exact same game, right?
Oh, yeah. A lot of these games are the exact same game. The Bugs Bunny games, all that.
Oh, yeah. John, weren't you a big Toomba guy, too?
Not big.
I've never heard of that game in my life.
It was one of the first games I got on PlayStation when I got the PlayStation. So it's like I kind of had to play it. And so when I got my PlayStation, I got obviously the regular like analog stick, Dual Shock, whatever you called it back then. But my sister wanted the Spice Girls game. So she got that, but she got a controller that didn't have the analog sticks. And at some point, my controller broke, and Tombow was the only game I could play without the analog sticks. So I had to use like her pink controller for that.
Have we talked about Adventures in the Magic Kingdom?
No,
George?
No, I don't think so. You may have mentioned it, but we never did like deep dive into it.
It's this Disney game. You guys should play it sometime. It's incredibly
Disney games
difficult.
rule.
Yeah.
Disney games don't get as much credit as they should.
The Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
That's good.
The train level and the Space Mountain level are incredibly hard.
That's what I'm looking at now in Moby Games, the train level. That's cool.
All right. You want to move on to the next question?
Move on,
All
baby.
right. Austin Humphrey. His question is, was there ever a period that any of us gave up on wrestling games or video games in general?
Oh, man.
No.
Did he? No.
I don't think.
I could say wrestling games, yeah.
Really?
At some point. Yeah, I think from like 07 to 08, like I didn't really care anymore. And I've said this many times on the pod, like for some reason for Christmas, I got like Best of SmackDown 09. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just start watching wrestling again and I'll binge it. And I binged it while I worked and that got me back into wrestling. So from there, I obviously got like whatever was out, SmackDown versus Raw 10 or... Yeah, I guess 10 would be out. So I probably skipped like maybe 2.
I want to say there was a period between Here Comes the Pain and like the SmackDown vs. Raw series. Like those couple of years where I kind of was out and then got back into it.
I never. I'm trying to like... The only time I was out was when I was grounded, which was 3/4 of the school year every year. But that was just a forced out. But I've never not been into video games ever. Even like, and especially wrestling. Like I've always been into wrestling games.
I don't think there's ever been a long period of time where I didn't play games. Like even now, I play only on the weekends, but I'm still playing on the weekends.
Yeah, I never stopped playing games. I was just saying specifically for wrestling games, there was a period that I was out, but I was, playing Call of Duty or
always something.
Resistance, Fall of Man or whatever.
Gears of War, yeah, baby.
I play video games almost every day.
As you should.
I love it.
I feel like it just like stimulates the brain.
Yeah,
it's
Everyone
my
says
relax.
It rot your brain. I feel like it stimulates your brain, right?
It's fully my relax, especially now that George virtually built me an office. I come in here. I never used to play in here. The last month, I play in here, and it is the best. It was
just a room with shit on the wall, John. That's all.
Literally, it was my storage room, and now it's
just a room with a bunch of bins and shit.
It's literally my favorite room in my house now.
I feel like mine's getting to the shit on the wall period, but
no, yours looks great.
Yeah, one day. Oh, I got your new micro brawler. It's up there. It looks pretty cool.
Those are really, really sweet lacrosse bobbleheads behind you.
Okay, next question. This is the one
compliment and throws back an insult. Got it.
This is the way.
This is how we were waiting for. Welcome to Going Postl, baby.
All right, well, this one's for you. This is from Justin Summers. You know this one's coming. How do you pronounce Mario, and do you pronounce Wario? Clash-wise, is yours different because I'm from Long Island?
Do it.
And
I
drink.
You tried.
Mario?
You tried to do it. Nope.
It's Mario.
And what's the other
Mario.
one?
It would be Mario
Wario?
and Mario.
It's not Wario.
No, but do you say these two people are in a war or a war? Wario. It's
Correct.
a fucking war. Wario.
Correct.
Yeah. I say Wario.
Mario.
Okay, if you want to pronounce Mario correctly, it should be Mario. Say it right then. Mario. Say it like the Italians. Mario.
I will not do that and possibly get
Then
canceled.
you're incorrect.
For me,
then you're incorrect.
Fuck! No!
I am an Italian American. I will give you permission to say Mario. It's a me, Mario.
I can't do that. I literally can't force myself.
Okay, I told George this just recently, and he didn't know this story. I used to work on a golf course, and I worked with a Mario and a Luigi, two Italian old guys, and they had the red and the green cart. But they were so old and bitter and just mad at the world that they did not give a fuck about any Mario joke you made into them.
Did they do it on purpose?
No. I think they're both dead, so rest in peace. No, they were just two old, bitter Italian guys, Mario and Luigi. It was like the running joke. Like when I first started working, they're like, "Oh, you're going to work with Mario and Luigi," and I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty funny." And they got the cart colors. Like, no, really, like that's their names.
I hate every time you say it. It makes my
Mario.
I feel my fists go like that, and I don't like it.
It's a me, Swoggle.
I fucking hate you.
George, we got a new shirt to work on. All right.
Every week you deal with this.
This is my favorite episode of this podcast ever because it is the two sides of the same coin.
Usually it's me getting mad at George.
Bullshit. Nope.
No, usually I get mad at George, not the other way around.
Oh my god.
You okay?
You well?
Choked on a lima bean.
Piece of fennel in the back of your throat from the sausage.
Okay, choked on
lima bean.
Something.
All right. Matt Fall would like to know why is Super Mario Brothers 2 the best Mario game on the NES?
Because you have options. You have fucking options.
I can't
There's
disagree.
options for characters. First off, also, I guarantee Clash, because he's a grade A asshole, played as Mario in Super Mario 2. I guarantee he did.
I didn't own SNES, so I probably played with my cousins, and I had to be player 2.
There's 5 characters you could pick from.
Yeah, I don't know. You know which one I loved?
Oh yeah, it's 4.
Yoshi Island.
Peach.
Yoshi Island was my game.
Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island is definitely a top 5 Super Nintendo game for me. It might be a top 10 game period for me.
Wow.
Oh, and Wario Land on the Game Boy.
Oh my god, it's such a great game.
I had that one.
Oh, baby.
Yep.
Had that little jetpack helmet.
Did anyone play any of the Kirby games on the Game Boy?
I had the first, but I hated it. I felt like, we had this debate the other day. If Sonic really is good. And I don't feel like it is.
Clash likes Sonic.
I was going to bring this up because I know you listen to Taste Buds, and that was their battle last week.
Yeah, and
Sonic versus Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Out. Like, it's such a shitty battle. It's such a shitty battle.
It was a bad battle. We knew who was going to win that one.
Correct. Yep. But I feel like, I don't feel Sonic games. Sonic 1 is not a good game. Sonic 2 is an okay game. I feel like they're revered. You were
right the first time.
I didn't make up a word. Oh, hold on. Now let me ask this. Do you feel like they're great games, or do you feel like they're viewed as good games because they're another option to Mario?
No, I love Sonic 2. Like, I've played that game to the finish repeatedly.
Correct.
And it is not the same as Mario at all.
No. Not the same.
Is it an alternative?
Option.
Yes.
Correct. Do you feel that's why it's revered as a great game?
No.
I think it's one of those things that it's based on what you played when you were growing up.
What system you had?
All you had was a Genesis.
But I love both of them.
Do you like one more than the other?
I gravitated towards Sonic more than Mario.
Did you own that system?
I own both.
Okay. Like, growing up, you owned both?
Yeah. And even now, like...
George, we fucking grew up, you know?
Mario's fun, right? Mario's fun to play. Like, I go back, I could play the first one, I could play Yoshi Island. But like Sonic 2, like I have the mini Sega here, I could play it on an emulator. I'm like excited to play that.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
But I do
it
agree.
always came off as such just an alternative game to me.
See, I agree with what they did say on Taste Buds, though, how every Sonic game doesn't feel like a new game. It just feels like more levels.
Yeah, okay.
Add a couple bells and whistles, and
I
they're
agree.
like, hey, here's Tails, and they're like, hey, here's Tails.
I
still,
agree,
and
but I'm
Knuckles.
okay with that. Like, what more do you want than your favorite game adding more levels?
It's
Hey,
literally
the
what we talk
Dreamcast
about with
game,
all of,
was
like-
was the Dreamcast game good, or was it dog shit on a good system? Or was it good on a dog shit system?
I don't play Dreamcast. I'm an adult.
It's the first time you've ever
You
said that
make
live
me
in person.
so mad. Oh my god, every week? Legitimately. We're fucking 35 minutes in, and I want to punch him in his face. Just by the look.
I never had a Dreamcast, so I don't know.
I didn't fucking have one either, but I've played it.
It's the best.
I might have played a Dreamcast once in my life.
Was it when we played Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble I played on an arcade cabinet.
But you never played like original Soul Edge or Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast?
No, if I played a Dreamcast, it was probably
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi.
You fucking played Crazy Taxi. You've played a Dreamcast.
Probably like at Target up on the screen that they had there.
Fun fact: we played. Me and Clash played Soul Calibur about a year ago, and he wiped the floor with me.
I was a big Soul Calibur guy.
Wiped
back
the
on the
floor with
Xbox.
me. So
never
unexpected.
never played it in my life.
Me and
Oh my
Spawn.
God.
Spawn was the way.
He decimated me. All right. Next question comes from Bobby Meckling, and Bobby would like to know if there was a Muppet Royal Rumble, who would win,
Sweetums.
and why is it Scooter?
I was gonna go Gonzo.
Hey, Bobby Mecklin, you make me some really sweet gifts, but after that,
No, the Scooter was mine. The Scooter was mine.
well, George, go fuck
You make him
yourself.
some really good gifts, but
You make me really good graphics and really sweet shirts. Go fuck yourself.
So this is the end of going Postl. Got it.
See, I think Gonzo would win because he not only has his hands and legs to grab onto the ropes, he could also dangle from his nose
I thought about Gonzo would do this the Shawn Michaels spot for sure from the
with the nose.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Now, what about oh my God, Rizzo?
No, they just fucking kick him. It would be like
See,
Torito.
I think it would be hard to get a grasp on him.
I think Anthony Rizzo could win a Royal Rumble. Yeah, he's one of my favorite Yankees. I'm going to.
There's a Cub. There's a Cub that's a Rizzo. Wasn't there
he's now a Yankee.
Oh, I'm sorry that I don't fucking watch the sports books on the daily. I don't know this shit.
It's been 3 years. You're wearing a Brewers hat. Get with it.
Oh, you know why I got the Brewers hat? When I go to games, I have to have a hat. I just bought a red Brewers hat. A Fred Durst-esque Brewers hat.
I knew.
Oh boy!
I knew it.
But they don't make them this way. They don't make them like flex fit. They were just fitted, and I didn't get it big enough, so I had to return it.
But they're not red, so you're going to look out of place.
Hey, who made that shirt? That
Just
Limp Bizkit
fucking Justin. Justin Michael.
Okay, because we need to talk. That may need to go in the pro wrestling tees.
Well, we're gonna talk.
Okay. All right. Next question comes from Justin Walsh. What is the first thing that any of us looked up how to beat in a game? Now, I can tell you right now. First thing that came to mind: Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Water Temple.
Pokemon Blue, how to use Flash in the tunnels. You're not a Pokemon guy?
I'm literally trying to. It wasn't
Looking
how
up
to.
a finisher in Warzone.
No, I had the fucking thing. I had
That was me.
To be honest, the first thing like looking up that comes to mind, besides my video diary looking up, the first thing that comes to mind is like recipes for creative characters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I think
a good
that
one
counts.
too. That definitely
remember how like intricate that you had to be with that shit?
Yeah.
I loved it though, man. Because I'm not creative. Shocking to you two. I'm not a creative human, so I couldn't do it on my own. Man, when I found those, it was amazing. I loved it.
You want to take the next?
Yeah, but I feel like I needed those Prima official strategy guides for Pokemon, all of them. Otherwise, you were just lost and wandering through.
I never played any of those Pokemon kind of games until the Switch one, and I really liked it.
You got to say it like George. Pokemon.
He does say it funny. That's one of his funny words.
Pokemon.
That sounds made up.
All right, now Jamie Patterson's got a few questions. This is Soup's favorite Tony Hawk game.
THPS 2.
I say it's either 2 or 3.
THPS 2.
It's 2.
2. You can't beat 2. 3 was good. 4 was good. Undergrounds were good, but
I never played.
2 was Schoolyard, right?
2, yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
It's with school.
I'm sad you even questioned that.
Well, because you know
It's
why?
the second level after Hanger.
Because okay, so
Then you get Rio.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up so I don't talk about Tony Hawk.
What was like the open world Tony Hawk game?
Underground and Underground 2.
Was it good or no?
I enjoyed them.
How was Street
I think,
or Skate or whatever it was? How are those?
I think that was Skate. Skate was good. I think a new one's coming out or came out.
Because they just re-released. They just re-released Tony Hawk, right?
They did the
that
remaster
and
of 1
Skate.
2, yeah.
Skate is out if you feel like playing it. If you have an Xbox and Game Pass, just download it. It's free.
Have you guys ever heard of Thug Pro?
No.
So Thug Pro is Tony Hawk's Underground Pro. It is a fan-made mod, and it's the Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Tony Hawk Underground engine, but with every character and every level from every Tony Hawk game.
Oh my god.
And it's online. So technically we could all download it and all play together on the same maps.
I just remember one of them had Chad Muska rolling up in an Escalade, and he was just so cool.
Yep.
I don't remember if that was 1 or 2.
Chad Muska, Rodney Mullen, just go.
I would be Bucky Lasik all the time.
Yes, that's who I was in 2 also.
Why are the three of us the same fucking person?
Bucky Lasik was the best.
With the cat boards.
Next question. If you could swap lives with one video game character for a day, who would it be?
Probably like one of the Tony Hawk people. Because I really wanted to. Man, when that game came out, that was the time in my life, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, where skateboarding had like a new like revival.
Oh yeah.
And I thought I could skateboard. And besides me, man, I don't know if any of my people have ever been able to skateboard ever.
Well, Darby Allin skateboarded.
My people, I said.
Yeah.
Midgets.
I know.
The
joke went right over his head. No pun intended.
Just
we got to do more of these episodes.
Is that baby happening yet? Fuck.
Remember when we pitched the three of us having a podcast? Just like
that would have been great. That would have been great for Little Dill's ticker. That would have been awesome for my blood pressure. That would be great.
I would do nothing.
I get mad enough.
I would give you a topic, and then you guys would just go for 40 minutes, and I would do nothing.
No. I would have to be on medication. Like, my blood pressure is already not good. Like, it might blast, like, blood into my feet so I could finally feel them again. That's the only positive that would come of it.
I'm telling you right now, it would be called Hot Takes and Ad Breaks, because that's the only thing that you would need.
Fuck.
That's a good one, Georgie. It's a good one.
What's your answer?
For what?
The fucking question you just asked.
I didn't ask the question.
I think Master Chief would be just badass for a day. Killing aliens.
I've played Halo probably in total for 8 minutes of my life.
At least play the first one.
That's the one. Great. That's the one.
First one's great. It gets super hard towards the end, but it's great.
I want to say, stupidly, to do something with Star Wars.
Oh, Rumble Roses.
I knew you were going to say. I knew either Cutie Suzuki or Rumble Roses was coming up.
Is Rumble Roses like the swimsuit volleyball game?
Yeah, but wrestling.
It's that, but wrestling.
Jesus.
You've never. Oh, okay, we got our next playthrough with Dylan.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
That would not be good. I enjoy my career. I enjoy my life.
That should be really funny.
George, answer the damn question.
I think I'm gonna go someone from Star Wars game. Maybe a character in like Battlefront, or maybe character in. Yeah, we'll go character in the latest version of Battlefront.
So I really like I hate Star Wars, as we know, but I really like Battlefront 1 a lot. I really enjoyed playing that game. The multiplayer.
What did you play it on?
Xbox.
Okay.
Why did you play it if you hate Star Wars?
Because Landon downloaded it, and I was like, oh, this might be fun. Guys, let me talk to you about our friends over at Manscaped, bringing you the absolute best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped makes precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. The Performance Package is the ultimate bundle in men's hygiene. Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for our listeners. 20% off and free shipping worldwide when you use promo code SWOGGLE at manscaped.com. That's promo code SWOGGLE at manscaped.com for 20% off your order and free shipping. Wait, if my math is correct, 7 million men carry the two... That's 14 million balls. All right.
This one is exclusive to Dylan. You had a lengthy run in WWE, but only appear in 3 games. Do you feel like you were cheated out of residuals for all the games you could have been in?
No. I am legitimately very thankful for the video game checks I got for not even being playable. I am very, very gracious, happy for them.
Did you have a say in any of the voice lines or anything that they gave you?
No.
You mess? No?
No.
Because you never recorded voice lines for anything.
It was just text, right?
I did yelling. There's one where I'm fucking growling or grunting.
Like, oh, there's a creature or whatever that one says. It's like, I would have maybe...
I'm surprised they brought you in for the yelling, especially knowing that when you talked to Tony Chimmel, he said that he had done grunts and yells for character, random characters.
I think I did it.
That's
to be honest, I think I did it at TV one day.
Okay.
I could see that. I always wondered, they got to get all these voice lines. I would just set up shop.
No, they would.
TV,
I think
right?
they would fly people in studio.
That's crazy. You could easily set that up at TV.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Jeremy Verrett, biggest video game rental regret.
Star Wars, Masters of Terrakasi.
Spider-Man 3.
Probably Conker's Bad Fur Day because I really wanted. I was like, man, this is going to be adult. There's going to be adult things in this, and then I couldn't get past this one part, pretty early in the game, and I was really pissed off.
One of the bosses in that game is a giant pile of shit.
Yes,
Literally
yes, he's Pooh. Yep,
The Mighty Pooh.
I don't know this game.
Oh, there's boobs.
What's it called?
It's N64, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
It was probably George. Would you say it's the earliest,
Wait,
toe
like
in the
a bunny
line
rabbit?
of being a very adult game?
It is. What's the other adult
Leisure
game?
Suit Larry?
Yeah,
Leisure
it's
Suit Larry. I
that and
love
Leisure
that
Suit
one.
Larry are the ones that push the envelope the most.
Yeah.
So this Lola Bunny looking character got you going?
No, well, just in general. Talked about adult things.
All right,
Don't
least
fucking judge
favorite.
me, Clash.
I'm judging. Least favorite video game character.
The Lola Bunny character from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
No. Fucking Tails. Tails pissed me off.
Tails did
Always-
get very annoying.
Yeah. He
got
didn't
in your
do
way
shit.
A lot.
He did nothing. And then you know what he did? To catch up, he just fucking flew. He didn't get hit by anything.
Just come back, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the son from Super Mario.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. I think we have a winner, actually.
You're
Yeah.
right, George, for saying
No. Wait. Are we talking the Sun, or I also hated the key guy? I think the key guy pissed me off more from Super Mario 2.
Oh, where it would like turn, like the mask would turn over.
And it would fucking do this thing?
Yeah, I think that's kind of just like the Mario 2 version of the Sun.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, yeah. Just anything that randomly dives down at you in a platformer is the fucking...
But also, you killed the mask thing and it fucking came back.
I feel like that and, what is it, Latiku, that used to throw the spike shells out of the cloud?
Lakitu.
Lakitu?
I think it's Lakitu. I could be wrong. It's happened once.
It is Lakitu. You are correct.
I know. Can we say that into the microphone one more time?
You are correct. Dylan Swoggle Postl.
Thank you. That's on record.
I really can't think of one, but I disliked Baird from Gears of War. He was annoying.
God, you played some shit games.
I'm going to let that one slide. About Gears of War.
Technically, it's
Pick
the
your
nature of
battles.
the podcast. Sometimes we do you play shit games.
Pick your battles. Gears of War is not a shit game.
No, what I say, whether or not Gears falls in that category, I will not say because I have not played it. But
All right. Cartoon or other licensed product that could have been used for a video game but never was.
I feel like they could have done more with a South Park game. So that original South Park game was really fun, I felt. But it was also like playing it now is really tough to play. It's a dog shit game to go back and play.
Didn't they have a cart one too?
It's bad.
There's a cart one, and then there's a Mario Party one.
Oh yeah, and then there's the
new one, like the RPG thing, which is too new for me.
Fractured But Whole, and the other one, the Stick of Destiny.
Stick of Truth.
I feel like we answered this not too long ago, George. And I don't remember what I said.
The guy, so with all the food IP video games, they should have done a video game for the hamburger helper guy.
High Five Simulator.
They had a platform for the fucking 7-Up spot.
7-Up, yep. Cool spot.
I always wanted a good Simpsons game, and I thought those like Crazy Taxi type ones were and then they came out with the Simpsons game, and it was so cool. It was so good.
What cartoon?
Is Hit and Run good? I've heard so many good things about Hit and Run.
Was that the first one or the second one?
Hit and Run is like the GTA style one.
Road Rage was the first one. That's literally Crazy Taxi. Hit and Run, yeah, you can get out and do missions.
One
that one was
a
good.
lot of people say is like the best. You know,
there's a lot of.
It's a better rival to GTA than what's that other one?
Yeah,
Saints
but
Row.
the Simpsons game, like where you're a different
based on the movie.
Time. No, it's just a brand new story. You're a different character, like each level. It is so good, so good. I suggest you can get that on. You can get that up to PS3 and 360. I think. Very good.
I'm trying to think. There's probably a whole lot of like Cartoon Network cartoons that didn't get video games.
A lot of them did though, and we just didn't realize.
I feel like there were a lot of again kart racing ones.
My cousins had the Powerpuff Girls game, and it was so hard.
I feel like every like group IP had a kart racing game by now.
Yeah.
Did Doug ever get? Doug got a video game? Wow.
No, really?
Of all of the characters, I would think not to have a video game. Doug has a video
game. The Rugrats game, I wish that would have been better. The first Rugrats game.
That. And then Rugrats in Paris was also crap.
I was off Rugrats by then.
Oh.
The Ren and Stimpy games were also really hard.
Beavis and Butthead, so fucking hard.
I had Real Monsters for Sega Genesis. Also
so hard.
Super hard.
So hard, but man, that game was so good.
How many times are we going to say so hard?
Pinocchio. I played Pinocchio the other day on Sega. So hard.
Yeah. What did they do to these games? That like what they were for? Like,
well, they talk about it all the time. They wanted it so it was re-rentable. That's why they made them that way. The Lion King level, Aladdin level, all Battletoads, they made them that way for re-rentability.
What about Angry Beavers?
What would you do?
I hated Angry Beavers.
Build a dam?
That was a time in Nickelodeon that I got pissed off. Angry Beavers and Cat Dog. I brought up Cat Dog
sucked.
Landon the other
Dylan,
day.
is SpongeBob a Nicktoon?
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Are we saying it's not?
I'm not. Look, next question.
No. I need
That.
to know.
Yeah, it's a.
Wait, who?
It's just on the list of hot takes, and
That it is or isn't?
I don't know. The only thing I have in the notes is Dylan wants to talk about SpongeBob as a Nicktoon, and that's all I have because that's just what he sent me as a add this to the list.
Clash, I'll just tell him. I'll just like literally text him. Just 5. It can be 5 words. Add it to the list of things that just piss me off on during the day. SpongeBob as a Nicktoon in the last 10 to 15 years really pisses me off.
But it was a Nicktoon.
But are you mad that it is a Nicktoon, or you think that
it doesn't deserve to be with fucking Rugrats and Our Real Monsters and
it
Doug?
came out?
No, it did not. It did not come out with fucking Rugrats. It did not.
SpongeBob is way older than we think.
SpongeBob came out July 17th of 99.
Correct. And when was Rugrats hot? 97. I will 97, 98.
I sense a trend here. This
What?
is why you like Revenge as opposed to No Mercy. You were like friend of the pod, Liam Davis, where everything has to be from your time. Everything past your time, you just get mad at.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh, man yells at Cloud.
I would much rather prefer fucking bottle caps to sriracha because I grew up on bottle caps. Bottle caps hold a good place to me. Sriracha is the new fucking hip hop or fucking hip thing, trendy bullshit.
Bottle caps or Razzles?
Fuck Razzles.
Fuck Razzles.
Who wants candy that turns to gum? What a terrible...
It's never good. It's never fucking good. Bull Pops. Kick rocks. You suck.
Yeah.
What about zebra stripe gum?
Now we need the Tootsie Pop.
Get the fuck out of here. That fucking juicy fruit. But the only good gum as a kid was Bubble Yum and Bubblicious. Fucking bubble tape. Kick rocks.
What about Big League Chew?
Get the fuck out.
That was good for baseball games. Playing in the outfield, just chewing your thinking you're an adult, but you're like 7. Like, yeah, I got some Big League Chew.
Oh, thinking you're getting lip cancer? Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Widen up in the side of your cheek, like
100%.
This is what my heroes do.
Yeah.
I'm playing Little League. I'm 6 years old.
Look at me, I'm Bernie Williams.
Fucking SpongeBob wasn't in the same era at all. It's this, George. I know what you're thinking. How are we going back to it? Because I'm trying to like give it some love, and I can't.
Do you not like the content of SpongeBob, or is it the fact that
I don't like that it's wrapped in the Rugrats era?
But is it a good show?
Wait.
Fuck no, it's not a good show.
I've got
But you
some
think Rugrats
potentially
is?
upsetting news.
Really good. Doug, very good.
Love Doug.
Here's some potential
No,
upsetting
George, you can come at me with dates. That's not when it was a hot show. It was a hot show in like 01, 02 it started getting hot. Not in 99 when it debuted as
Do you know so Rugrats starts in 91. Do you know when the last episode of Rugrats aired?
When? 97.
04.
94?
04.
Yeah, it had a hell of a run.
2004.
Now I'm not saying the whole Rugrats run was great. If
Rugrats and SpongeBob are both on the air at the same time, and Rugrats is considered a Nicktoon, wouldn't that also mean that SpongeBob is considered a Nicktoon because they ran on the television?
SpongeBob is considered a Nicktoon. SpongeBob is should not be considered a 90s Nicktoon. That's my argument.
But it came out in 99. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just trying to
When was
understand.
Sriracha invented, George? Look it up. Hey, Jeeves.
Jeeves FSK?
Yes, someone text Vinny.
When was sriracha invented? 1949. Suck it.
Great. Hold on. You're playing right into my fucking argument here, Johnny. Right into my argument, Johnny. And it just became hot, what, in the last 10 years, you'd say? Right?
Yeah, probably in this country.
I don't give a fuck about Italy or Brazil with sriracha.
I tell you one thing. It's not from either of those.
All right. Sean Cummings would like to know.
You dickheads. I'm so... Fuck you!
He's so mad.
Just because it came out doesn't mean it was fucking hot. Oh, was fucking Backstreet Boys great off the fucking get-go? No! It took until 1997, 1998 before they had a fucking run.
Backstreet Boys are in sync.
This is the argument.
Hanson.
Oh,
Hanson was my third CD I ever bought.
Probably same.
Backstreet Boys has better music. NSYNC has better bangers.
What about New Kids on the Block?
Get the fuck out.
What about 98 Degrees?
98 Degrees might be a number 4. O-Town is number 3.
I was just saying, what about O-Town?
O-Town.
Easily number 3.
What are you, my
name
little sister?
another boy band because I cannot name any.
LFO.
No.
Is a boy band?
LFO. Would you? Yeah.
Yeah, they were a boy band.
What was the one? Together.
Dream Street.
Together.
Oh, and Together.
Remember Dream Street?
That's a girl group, right?
No.
The Jackson 5.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Dream.
Dream Street was like little kids that sang.
I'm
fucking goddamn the Jonas Brothers.
I just don't consider the Jonas Brothers in the same era, so I don't count them as a boy band.
I fucking hate you. You're a piece of shit.
All right, Sean Cummings. He would like to know what's everyone's favorite Jackbox game?
The rapping one.
The rapping one is really good. Madverse.
It used to be Quiplash, but I think Pole Mine has actually taken over.
I like Patently Stupid.
These are all very. I've never played any of these.
I don't know the names of any of them, but I enjoy them all. I'll say
Fibbage
that.
is also really good.
Quidditch?
Yes.
All right, Justin Weimer wants to know. That's Weimer with an M. I'd like a top 5 all-time games list of any genre. That's tough. Maybe we should go top 3.
Now we're talking top 3 games of all time.
Josh.
This is one of Dylan's best friends.
Josh Weimer?
It's Weimer.
Sorry.
Oh, we're talking top 3 games of all time?
Yeah. Or he asked for 5, but that's a lot.
Revenge.
Oh, fuck off.
I got my 3, I think.
Red Dead 2. The Call of Duty one with the house. With the like small neighborhood map.
Nuketown?
Yep.
Nuketown? That's every Call of Duty.
I think that was what?
The original one.
Though?
Okay, original Nuketown. I was like, it's in 6 games.
I know that.
Oh, that was Black Ops. Got it.
Black Ops.
I'm going The Last of Us, Gears of War 2, and Miles Morales.
Ooh. I am going to say Donkey Kong Country 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the original Spider-Man game for PlayStation.
PS2 was the last. I had a PS3, but I never played it. I just bought it because I thought I was rich and I needed one.
Sense.
That was my reasoning. But PS2 was my last system I played for PlayStation. So I was always bummed out that I never got to play these sweet Spider-Man games.
Yeah. And then the next one's coming on PS5, and me and George are kind of screwed because PC gets them like 3 years later.
You guys don't have a PlayStation?
I switched to Xbox because it can nicely hide behind my TV, and I don't have to worry about shit or discs or anything. And my wife yelling at me.
$500 for a console,
or that, yeah.
Get a PlayStation 5.
Okay, all right.
All right. This next question comes from the Going Postl Discord, and it is from Slowpoke23. And their question, they have a couple of questions. What is the greatest baseball game ever made, and why is it Ken Griffey Jr. for the SNES?
I think I got to go RBI baseball because it's the. Oh, what was the? There was a good one on 64 with Sammy Sosa on the cover.
Ooh.
Shit.
I liked that one a lot.
It's hard not to say like backyard baseball, but I do enjoy MLB.
I've still have never played any of those backyard games.
They're fun. They're good nostalgia.
What RBI did we play on OMG Clash?
Did
we play the original or 2 or 3?
Might have been the original. I can't really remember.
Because that...
You destroyed me, I think.
Hands down, like, favorite baseball game of all time.
Oh, man.
Original RBI
I think
baseball.
There was one on Xbox called All-Star Baseball or something with Derek Jeter on the cover. I played that one a lot.
Was that already on Xbox?
Yeah.
What's the like
All-Star Baseball 03, I think.
What's the NHL hits version of MLB?
Slugfest?
I say the like the over dramatized, like the blitz version.
Yeah,
of,
Slugfest was the midway game.
Was it? I don't remember that at all.
I played a lot of that one.
Some good baseball games. I enjoy the new ones, but they're just so damn hard.
I think baseball games are very.
I'm playing the show a lot this year. This is probably the most I've ever played a baseball game.
Did they change anything? Because I can't hit for shit.
I don't know.
Great. Good talk.
All right. The next question is, what is your rule with old games? Do you keep them or trade them in when getting new games? And my answer really quick, just to jump it on, just to throw it in there quick, is it depends on the game. It's a case by case basis. I don't have.
I was a big trader.
It's not a blanket one size fits all.
So I've been doing the download. Just downloading games because, I mean, the value of trading in is nothing.
Yeah,
it's nothing. By the time you trade in, so I don't know. I think I've just the last 2 years, I'm a straight download game person. Well,
I have a gripe with downloading games right now, and I'm going to bring this up in real time this week's episode. I just bought WWE 2K23. I'm enjoying 2K23 a lot. I played through both my Rises already. I'm downloading characters, whatever. I'm realizing I can't upload characters. I am not having the same issues everyone else is talking about. And I downloaded this on the Xbox Series X, the new one, digital only. When I booted up my game the other day, I realized in the corner it said Xbox One Edition. In what world they allow you to purchase the Xbox One Edition on the new console? So that's what the hell I've been playing on for so long. I paid $10 less for it, and I didn't even blink. Like, I saw like $60. I thought that was normal, so I just paid for it, not realizing it's not the cross-gen edition.
Does Xbox allow you to do the digital refund like Steam?
But it's been months, and I'm already playing so far into it. And I'm not going to do my characters over. I'm not going to play my Rise over.
Yeah.
It's still fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously,
I
the
will.
graphics are a little
I
worse.
will say that's pretty shitty. But first off, can we talk about $60 for a video
70
game
now?
They're 70
yeah, that's
now.
what I'm saying. Like, geez,
Too much.
Yeah, it's.
Thank God our Patreon paid for it, but whatever. That really annoyed me because I'm not playing
it hurts.
the new one.
It hurts. That sucks.
Yeah, if it goes on sale, I might grab it on PC or something.
All right, that's what July.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait for July.
We'll see.
Big Steam summer sale. All right. Next question, also from Slowpoke, is what gaming franchise do you believe needs a reboot? And he says, for me, it's Backyard Baseball.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's right up there with John.
Tecmo Bowl.
Mario Party.
They don't make those anymore?
They do.
So they made the one for the Wii U, and they just like re-released it, they just re-released it. It was very.
No, they made one for the Switch.
It's the same. I thought it was the same exact game as the Wii U one.
And then they just released Mario Party Superstars, which is
all old games.
Yeah, which is a collection of a bunch of
Mario
old
Party
games
8,
on
hold
the
on.
new engines.
I love Mario Party. Mario Party is
You mean
Mario Party
Mario Party?
8
Mario Party?
a re.
Hey, everybody's Googling. Hey.
Yeah.
Bring back the Bugs Bunny games. Crazy Castle. This is great
I don't know.
time.
I
Great
thought it was
content,
really
guys. Great content.
I see nothing that says anything about the Wii U, Dylan.
Well, I might be wrong.
That's because
I
they
thought it was a
wiped
re-release.
Wii U from everybody's memory.
Correct. I feel no. I would. Oh, I was talking about the other day. NFL Street.
Everyone seems to like
Any-
that. Oh,
Any of the
Blitz.
street games. But
NBA Ballers.
Blitz was incredible. I feel, but that's why like Street took over that kind of feel. So that kind of sports game, 3-on-3 it was NFL and NBA was 3-on-3. It was awesome.
Conquer's bad for a day.
Fuck no. No.
The NBA Ballers back. Stephon Marbury on the cover. I want that game.
Def Jam, I played 2 of them. They were okay.
What about remakes of some of those classic NES Disney games? Like, what if you got an updated version of like a platforming Mickey Mousecapade? You got an updated version of Adventures in Magic Kingdom. It was literally the exact same game, just maybe some updated like sprites and textures.
So man, they re-released DuckTales. All of those originals, they re-released those on the Switch.
Yeah, kind of like how we got Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge is fun.
I played a bit of it.
I don't like how many characters there are. I don't know. Something. There was something about it that didn't hold over time.
All right, let's go to the next one. Do you have still from Slowpoke? What, George?
No.
Oh. Do you have any memories of the first game or system that you purchased with your own money? WCW Thunder. Made mom call the WCW hotline for that one.
Really?
Oh, yeah. $30? This is crazy. Plus shipping and handling?
So the first system I really purchased, my 2 brothers and I traded in our Sega and Super Nintendo for a 64. I remember we
Solid
traded
trade.
in for... Huh?
Solid trade.
Yeah, we traded both of them in for 64 in like 2, maybe 3 games. I forgot what the games were. I think it was Star Fox.
Classic.
I might have came with it. I forget. But we had Star Fox. We had the first WWF game. If it was Attitude or Warzone, I forget. But I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And then there was 3 games, but it was Mario Kart. But we traded. That was like the first. Well, I would consider that my own money, I guess.
I think PlayStation 1 was my first one with my own money. I can't remember.
I know that I had to use birthday money.
So that was the birthday money.
Oh, because you're a kid. That's like you got like a
Communion
piggy
money.
bank full of like that. And I remember part of that money went to the N64, and I specifically said that I wanted to get World Tour.
Oh, I made my sister ask for N64 for Christmas because I was like out of luck there. That and the GameCube were both technically hers, but guess whose closet they're in right now?
Still the same ones.
Same ones, yeah.
And still boot up just fine.
Oh yeah. The only consoles I don't have anymore, I think, are my PS2, which gave away to an ex-girlfriend. The PS3 and the 360 I sold not too long ago. Only like a year or two ago.
I was saying, within the life of the podcast, I remember talking about it.
That's great. It's insane to me how like those consoles don't die. Like they don't stop working.
I have an original NES that still works.
Yeah, mine probably does too if I had a fucking AV output, whatever.
Yeah, that's the hardest part is trying to get me able to plug into a TV now.
I have the HDMI converter. I'm just too lazy to set that up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. The next set of questions comes from Stay Puffed, aka who's Stay Puffed?
Justin.
Justin.
Justin's first question is: have you ever played Dance Dance Revolution?
Yeah, it's not good for my people because I can't reach. I can't reach the arrows very well.
A lot of jumping.
Little Dance Dance Revolution.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
It's a little Dance Dance Revolution machine.
Little finger.
George. I feel like you're a big Dance Dance Revolution guy.
Oh,
100%. When I was younger, yes, very much so.
He was sweaty with a line of people behind him. He was Nick Swartzen or whatever from
100%. What does high score mean? Did I break it?
I hated
what does high
it,
score
man.
mean? Did I break it?
I was trying to explain. I mean, kind of along the same lines. I was trying to explain the power pad to Landon the other day, and how I would race my brother, but I would slap it because he was obviously faster. And I was explaining to Landon how you like actually hurdled stuff and that's something I wonder if that works anymore. You know what I mean? Like I would love in 2023 to see someone play the power pad.
Track and field, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Islanders just scored again, and the guy is gushing blood from his face. It is gushing.
Oh, good Lord.
Had to game break that one.
All right. Justin's next question is VR, fad or future for the video game world?
Fad.
So I enjoy VR in like the sense of like the boxing game. I thought that was really cool. Like it was actually a good workout. I think VR's future is like games will be fun. You're still going to need the games with the controller, but the fact that you can now learn how to do surgery or learn how to play the drums on VR, learn how to fly a plane, that's the future. You could have classrooms full of VR where you're learning hands-on how to do anything before even stepping into like the real practice.
It's true.
That I think is going to be so much cooler than playing any Call of Duty in VR.
I don't think it's necessarily the future of video games. I think it's just the future of how, like John said, how we do like a lot of things. Like it said, also is going to become like a major educational tool.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
I don't know. I can't. Landon's buddy has, and one of my buddies, their kids have the Oculus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't, like, I don't know. I can't. That doesn't seem fun to me to wear and to play. I don't know why. It doesn't feel like a video game to me.
I played, a buddy of mine has it, and I played this game called Super Hot on it. And with the controller, you can throw up a gun with your right hand, catch it in your left hand, shoot it, and then throw it at the person that you just shot.
There's some crazy stuff you can do.
It's insane. It's wild.
I keep going back to the boxing game, but it was like looking at the boxer across the ring, like you feel like you're actually in the ring. And then you don't just stand there and punch. Like you have to lean in and hit the person and actually.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah.
There's just like certain things that won't translate into VR though. Like you're never going to get like a 2K, like a WWE game in VR because.
Yeah.
There's this zombie one. There's this zombie one that Bender's kids play, and it's like a jump scare one. And man, it gets you, but I just can't. I don't know. To me, a video game is just relaxing and holding a controller. I
Would you
don't
play
know.
Dead by Daylight VR?
Fuck. Never.
I just uninstalled that game because I needed space.
Oh!
Sorry.
Dylan loves Dead by Daylight.
Oh, I didn't hate it. I just needed space, and that was the last on the totem pole.
Ah.
All right, Justin's last
Dylan,
question.
you need to play Outlast. It's a horror game. You have to get out of an insane asylum. You're in the dark. You have to find batteries for your flashlight. It's not VR. It's just insane.
It's just, it's crazy.
Dead by Daylight is scary enough for me.
Okay.
All right, Justin's last question. We're coming down to the final 2 questions here. Justin's last question is, which Nintendo franchise after Mario would make for the best movie/television series? Donkey Kong.
Yeah. There was never a Donkey Kong cartoon?
There was a Donkey Kong cartoon, but I don't think that it aired for a really long time. It was like the Sonic cartoon. Like it had like a couple of episodes.
I could see it.
I feel like the Sonic cartoon lasted pretty long, no?
Did it? Yeah, I guess maybe it did.
I love
And how
the
about
Sonic
how
cartoon.
about how about
Contra?
that everyone talks about the original Mario, but that's not the one I think of. I always think of
Captain Lou Albano.
no, that's the one that everyone thinks of, but I always think of it must be like Super Mario World because I feel like it's like Yoshi's in it and everything. So it obviously is a Super Mario World cartoon. And that's always the cartoon I think of.
Give me a Punch-Out series that's like Kingdom on Netflix. Like just like a big underdog
Super Mario
story.
World TV series. That's a thing.
Man, a Donkey Kong like digital cartoon would be pretty awesome.
I'd be down with that.
Like
Yeah.
I said, it does exist, but I think that they could have done they could have done better or more with it. Contra would be a good one. What are like a Kirby television show,
You love Kirby.
or just a show like just a Yoshi show, or like Yoshi Story show.
I think that's why I liked Super Mario World is because it had Yoshi in it. The
Trying to think of,
cartoon.
like all the other.
Can we just say Yoshi's an A+ character?
Yeah,
Like Tails can fuck off. Yoshi is great.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
What about I'm thinking of like the Smash Brothers roster of like all those Nintendo characters that
Samus.
can have TV shows. A Metroid show would be actually really cool.
Give me
There was
Paper
never that kind of shocks me that like late 90s there was never a weird digital Metroid show.
Let's see, Metroid TV show. Oh, Metroid Machina TV miniseries 2020 to 2021.
Of course it was. It probably sucked if it was that era.
That's way later than I would have expected.
It was a Metroid anime on Netflix, it seems.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last couple things we have here is we have one more question, and then we have 2 name associations. So the last question comes from John Caruso. And John's question is, why is No Mercy better than WCW NWO Revenge?
So I feel
He's stumped because he knows it is.
No. I will admit it is. But WCW Revenge holds the nostalgia factor to me.
I can't
That's
argue.
why I'll. Yeah. I do feel No Mercy is a better game and all of that. But nostalgia factor, you can't beat Revenge to me for that kind of game, for that era of wrestling game. But I talked to you guys about it. WrestleMania 2000 isn't talked about enough either.
No.
Yeah, no, that's
Like-
like
It's like the bridge.
it's like Shut
People
Your
just look at
Mouth.
it as a
SmackDown
bridge.
Shut Your Mouth is not talked about, but it's so great. It's like right up there
Yeah.
when it comes to pain. It's just
Yeah,
overshadowed
yeah.
by the better one that came after it.
Yeah.
It's very weird to me. It's very odd that WrestleMania 2000 is just fully left out of the conversation. Always.
Yeah, probably because you're getting the different like the similar but different roster next, and with a better story and all that. So it's just kind of goes by the wayside.
Yeah. All right, John, you want to take us?
That didn't fucking work. You tried to rile me up. Call him Dylan. I had my veggies. Call him Dylan. Didn't get riled up there.
All right, relax.
Yeah, definitely not because you got all of your energy out losing your shit about fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah, relax, Sandy.
It's definitely
Cheeks.
not because of that.
Fucking plankton over here.
Fuck you.
This
to the chum
says,
bucket.
Hey, also, that's a fucking ear. Let me tell you, the fucking starfish, Patrick,
Yeah.
stupid. Just fucking stupid.
Gary
Like,
the Snail is the true star of that show.
I like Gary, and I like the little guy, Plankton. I like him.
Plankton's good.
I like him.
Plankton's
He
good.
makes me happy. And Mr. Krabs, I like a lot. He makes me laugh. SpongeBob is just annoying. Like, he's not even funny to me. And Patrick is just wasted money.
We're just getting
All
him
right.
going again.
Dylan, you know how word association works?
Well, yeah, you fucking say a topic, and it's the first thing that comes to mind.
I was just going to say, no delay. Just want to make sure you're going to be like, hold on, let me think about this for a second.
Hold on. All right, let's go.
Whenever you're ready, John.
All right. WWE name association with Swoggle. Ready? Boogeyman.
Worms.
Chavo Guerrero.
Didn't want to lose.
Jamie Noble.
Country.
Umanga.
Thumb.
Jonathan Coachman.
Blowing up the ring.
Great Khali.
Carlito.
Carlito.
Apple.
Mark Henry.
Sleeping in the car.
William Regal.
Brass knuckles.
Armando Estrada.
Cigar.
Ranjit Singh.
Writer.
Santino Marella.
Cobra.
Tony Atlas.
Bull.
El Torito. Titus O'Neil.
Bark.
Now there's one more. Wrestling game name association. Fire Pro Wrestling World.
What?
Fire Pro Wrestling World.
I
What?
think that was the answer.
WrestleMania 19. The greatest game of all time.
GameCube?
SmackDown Just Bring It.
The Rock.
Revenge.
Raven.
Extreme Warfare Revenge. ... 2K14.
The one after Punk.
Okay, good. SmackDown 2 Know Your Role.
The Rock.
SmackDown vs. Raw 06.
Mickey James.
Yeah. Here Comes the Pain.
Brock Lesnar.
And No Mercy.
This one. The dance.
Sure.
What?
Shawn Michaels
Was-
dance. This one.
Oh. You couldn't tell if it was a dance or you were trying to do your Batista? I don't know what.
So you've never played Fire Pros, right? Or you have, and you're not into them?
I've never played it in my life.
George, we got to do that next.
Yeah.
Make him play some Fire Pro World.
Hell, in the Fire Pro world, he's in them. People made him.
Yeah, we both have him.
Yeah, but I feel like Fire Pro isn't like No Mercy in that. I feel like it's button combinations, and that's why I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, see, this was
It's
this
more
is
so
how
about timing
yeah.
than button combination.
I was the same way. Once you get it, though, you
mash.
get it. Now Extreme Warfare Revenge? That's EWR. Do you know anything about that?
No. Never heard of that in my life.
That's pretty much booking simulator. A lot of people play it. It's a very popular tech simulator. Big CPA loves it.
CPA, Smart Mark, big EWR guys.
Yeah. Did you ever eFed?
What is that?
Guess that's a no. Never mind. Stay tuned for that episode one day.
I think by the time that Dylan would have been doing e-fedding, he was already like wrestling.
I didn't e-fed. I worked for the Fed. Let's go.
All right. That's
Was the WWE your developmental too?
Yep. I never went to development. I was too good.
All right, guys, that is going to do it. This is the end of the Q&A, the most most eventful crossover podcast that we've ever done here. Now it's official that there's multiple podcasts and Swoggle's not just a guest. Make sure to go check out the YouTube, youtube.com/Game Marks podcast. That's where the video version of this will be living.
Please watch the video
we also
version.
got all of the playthrough videos, GameMarksPod.com/shop for all of our exclusive merchandise, ProWrestlingTees.com/GameMarksPod for all of our shirts, Patreon.com/GameMarksPod for this show early and ad-free for only $5, at GameMarksPod on all forms of social media, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
ring that's my job.
Notification bell. He's actually got a bell, Dylan. And if you have a product or service that you like to advertise on this podcast, please reach out to us at GameMarksPod@gmail.com. Dylan, plug your shit.
YouTube.com/Dylan Postl, Twitch.tv/Dylan Postl. Going Postl Pod on all forms of social media. Every other week, we talk about something to do with my career or a friend of mine. Coming very soon is a huge, or it might have already came.
The restaurant, Postlemania?
What about Postlemania? Like pasta?
Yeah. Your
No.
new Italian restaurant, Postlemania?
Well, that's a shirt. I got to make a Postamania Hornswoggle shirt now.
No, we're good on that one. Nope. Going Postl Pod. ProWrestlingTees.com/Swoggle. Got podcast shirts on there, wrestling shirts on there, everything. And then coming very soon, the revamped DylanPostl.com, which will have all of the info for everything I do for like a couple weeks.
Yeah, and then, of course, the final plug, which for some reason Dylan always forgets, SwoggleAuction.com.
SwoggleAuction.com.
Get yourself a free $10 credit on...
Get a credit.
Get a free $10 credit with when you sign up for Whatnot. And Dylan, how often do you go live? Is it 2 times a week, every other week, once a week?
It's going to be every other week or once a month. I am figuring it out schedule-wise as we speak.
All right. Well, the best way to figure that out and find that out is at Dylan Postl on all forms of social media or at Going Postl Pod. But that is it for this lovely, wonderful crossover episode. Swoggle, thanks for coming and hanging out with me and Clash for this. I know
What's his shitty go home? Does he have like a sweet saying or something?
Yeah, his go home is that I throw it over to Johnny Clash and I tell him to do that thing that he does.
Game over.
Oh, that's stupid. Hey guys, Magic Candle Company is the best way to bring your favorite vacation scents to your home. The smell of a tropical beach, dark water ride, a cruise ship, or even a water park. The Magic Candle Company is the best way to bring those nostalgic and iconic scents from your favorite vacation spot to your home. Visit MagicCandleCompany.com and use code SWOGGLE to save 15% on your whole order and bring the magic home today.